What's going on, everyone? I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I know I am, and you're probably wondering what all of this stuff is right in front of me. Well, I will explain. I work a job as a mover. I move residential homes, and sometimes I have to go on overnight jobs because they're so far away and there's a lot of stuff to unload, and it's just not possible to get it done in one day. And I would like to stay on track with my bodybuilding. So that's what you're looking at. This is meal prep for the next 2 days on the road, and I'm trying to stay on track. So I wanted to show you guys just to kind of see how I do it. This is what works for me. And I want to show that if you think that there's things in your life that are getting in the way, and they might, but some of you might be in the same situation as me and you just haven't seen how somebody does it. And hopefully this helps you out. If not, hopefully it's just entertaining. But I just want to start off by showing you like what I'm taking with me. So for one day, I have this meal here is chicken, rice, and pineapple. I have some beef and rice. And then this is usually my post-workout meal of cereal, which I have with whey protein post-workout. And I'll explain. And then I have a cream of rice shake and another cream of rice shake. Now, some of these meals don't look the same as they would if I was just staying at home and eating my meals regularly throughout the day. Which meals are those? The cream of rice shakes. These are actually supposed to be chicken and rice. But for me, I'm moving back and forth between the truck and carrying things in and out of the house quite often, and we can't really just exactly take a break whenever we want to and just sit down and eat a meal. So I need to get my calories in, and I don't want to wait 4, 5, 6 hours in between each meal because I have 6 meals to eat. There'd be no way I could get that many meals in with that big of a gap in between my meals. So we needed a solution for that. So cream of rice is perfect. And this does not taste amazing, but sometimes you have to sacrifice taste for effectiveness, and in this case it really works. So for the chicken, I just substitute it with whey protein, which I have in this bag. And pro tip, if you're going to do this method, don't, because this is heated up in here. This is hot. Don't put the whey protein in here and let it sit. If you've ever left a protein or a shaker bottle in your car after putting whey protein in it and you open it up a couple days later, it stinks bad. So that's what's going to happen. How do I know? I learned the hard way. So don't make my mistake. You now know. So if you make the mistake, well, that's on you. So, and then I also, since I'm going to be gone tomorrow, I have 2 more of these in these baggies. And the way I make these is I just boil water in a tea kettle. So typically when I stay the night somewhere, my job hooks me up with an Airbnb or a hotel, and they usually have a coffee pot or a tea kettle where you can just boil water, put it in the shaker, mix it up slowly. Don't do it all at once. You want to kind of do it slowly so the cream of rice has time to absorb the water and cook. And you'll get it down eventually. It's kind of an art form that I've mastered. So you'll get it down too, for sure. But yeah, anyway, just do that and I have those ready. So in the morning when I wake up, after I've downed these, I'll rinse them out tonight, make sure they're all clean. Clean your dishes, please. It's gross if you don't. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, and then I'll just boil some water, mix them up, and then I have meals for the day when I actually do the job. This right here, my cereal, I usually have it post-workout, and I still take it with me. And I don't always work out after a job on the road, just because I'm so tired, I'm out of my element, I don't really want to go find a gym, and that's just what I do. But if you need to work out and you're going to be gone for longer than a day, you have to work out. So you can take your pre-workout with you, you can take your supplements, whatever you need to do. This is just what works for me. So I still want to take my creatine and my glutamine, which I take before my workout. So instead, since I'm not going to the gym, I just mix my creatine and my glutamine in with my protein, and then I just have it with my cereal. So I don't miss a day of that. Uh, who wants to miss a day of creatine? That's preposterous. Creatine is like a valuable white powder in the fitness industry. We'll just say that. And yeah, and then so for tomorrow, if you watched my last video, you would have seen that my breakfast in the morning is usually 100 grams cream of rice and the whey protein. Usually when I wake up in the morning, I'm trying to get, I wake up pretty close to when my job starts, so I don't want to spend too much time cooking. So just for simplicity's sake, instead of 100 grams cream of rice and with the whey and the eggs, I'm taking 2 bagels with me, and I have the protein that I'll drink separately as a shake. Now, some things like eggs, it's kind of hard to take with you, so we might just bite the bullet on that one and skip the eggs for that day. Not ideal, but in this situation, when I'm out on the road, right? This isn't ideal. I don't want to eat all my meals out of Tupperware or switch to bagels or drink cream of rice shakes. I'd rather have chicken and rice. But that's not always the case. And for somebody that has to get meals in quickly and get right back to my job, cream of rice shakes are perfect for me. So if I was to just say, well, I can't stick to my meal plan perfectly, so what's the point? I guess I'll just go off plan and eat Burger King and McDonald's all day and ruin my progress. Well, that's not good. That's not going to work in a bodybuilding context. Maybe if you're bulking, you can get away with that, but what are you going to do if you're on prep or, just trying to lean up a little bit? So this is what I take to stay on track. I also take my vitamins. I don't want to miss out on the health benefits of my vitamins, so I take those. If I need to use a shaker for anything else and these two are dirty or I haven't had them yet, I take an extra one with me. It's always good to be prepared. And then I also have these sugar-free rock stars in my fridge, so I'm just going to take those so I don't have to buy energy drinks on the road. And then for me, my check-ins with my coach are always on Saturday, and I happen to be doing the overnight on Friday, so I'll wake up tomorrow morning. I want to do my check-ins. So in my bag down there, if you can see it, I have my weight scale. I want to take it with me so I can have an accurate weight measurement, take some pictures. I don't know what the lighting's like. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going into. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. And I would have rather have better than nothing than just sabotage all of my results. So yeah, and then also if you're worried about your food going bad, just buy a hot and cold bag. Like this was $3 at Walmart. It's not the end of the world if you have to package all your food up like this. I understand it's not convenient and it takes a lot of time prepping it, but the payoff that I get for putting this much work in, that I see in my physique, is totally worth it. And if you guys want to do this too, that's fantastic. And you don't even have to do the cream of rice shakes. If you would rather do something like they have the quick minute like microwavable rice cups that you can get. You can get canned chicken from Costco. There's so many solutions out there to being able to bodybuild on the road. There you can find gyms nearby. You can make it work. If you really are about it, you will find a way. And this is how I do it. I love bodybuilding, and I don't want to let my job get in the way of something that I love. And when I first started this job, I first thought that it was going to, impede my bodybuilding a lot, my ability to go to the gym. But it turns out that if you apply yourself every day, or myself, when I apply myself every day, it pays off. And I'm so glad that this works for me. And I hope that you can take away something with this, because if you want to bodybuild and you just have a job that's getting in your way and you don't know what to do, hopefully this gives you some ideas. But anyway, I'm just going to finish packing up so I can get to my job and get on the road and down these meals. So I'll see you guys later.